I unboxed everything to try it on. Lock in right now. This is serious. This is so serious to me. I never want to take this outfit off. If you're looking for outfits that are whimsical, playful, colourful, fun, magical, twee, scrapbooky, patchworky, you're in the right place. Not all the items in the collab would definitely fit into my wardrobe, but the ones that do, I've been putting them to work, and that is what this video is about. The outfits I'm wearing with the Sand and the Liang collab. Maybe a style inspiration. They're still available in the UK, I think, from some other retailers, so if you're on the fence about getting something, I hope this is useful maybe to make your mind up. But also, I just love the outfits I've been putting together, so I want to document and share them. But I was perhaps being overly ambitious and thinking that I would be able to do all of them in one video, but I do just not do things that quickly. So we're gonna do separate videos for separate pieces, and then maybe we can do like one big video at the end. Maybe if I have time, I can choose some of my like top tier favorites, because there's definitely a sense of like figuring out where they fit in my wardrobe, like that kind of thing, which outfits are my favorites. But that is one pro of this video taking a while for me to create, is I've actually just been wearing the items of clothing in the meantime. So a lot of the outfits I'm including are outfits that I have actually just worn, so it's like realistic style inspo, not just how I think I would wear them, but then that never translates into me choosing that outfit in reality. Starting off with this outfit, spoilers! Spoilers for this item, and not spoilers for this video because I'm gonna do this item in another video, but you get a little sense of what we're doing here. The first item, which is gonna be the main focus of this video, is the long sleeve pink pinstripe shirt with a Peter Pan collar. Ooh, so good. And you know what, I'm gonna wax poetical about the outfits and the item itself whilst I'm styling the outfits. So I don't think there's anything that I necessarily need to say right now. Let's go to the outfits. Outfit number one, officially inaugurated. What do we think? This entire collaboration is inspired by nostalgia, and I feel like that's quite apparent in the pieces themselves, but I feel like there is like different bits of nostalgia that inspires me to think about. Like, for example, this outfit really reminds me of the kind of outfit I would dress my Animal Crossing New Leaf character in like 2014. I think specifically it's like the kindergarten shirt and like some denim trousers or like a denim mini skirt. It really reminds me of that. So I love this. Feels like I've become my Animal Crossing mare. It is very, very nostalgic. As this is the first outfit as well, I'll just shout out the embroidery. I feel this is a very casual outfit, but there's a lot of playful elements to it. So the shirt itself with the Peter Pan collar feels really, really cute. The white bow on the headband, and then I've got these Nike Rifts with little bunny socks with scalloped edges. I love wearing these socks as an accessory within themselves, and I feel like it's just perfect for this like nostalgic, playful outfit. So it's super simple, but there's still little statements of me in it, which I really like. Can I just say, I picked up these Rifts as well off of Vinted for less than £30. I'm so excited. Now dressing it up with a few accessories. Yeah. This is a very practical outfit. I mentioned in my things I'm enjoying in like fashion at the moment video, but one of my style inspirations is dressing up as if I were a bunny, and one of the ways of that being achieved as a Sylvanian family's like character, and this really gives Sylvanian family's cute character to me. I absolutely feel I could make a Sylvanian family's Sona out of this outfit. It is just perfect for that, and I do think it is just that dreamy, nostalgic vibe that it has. Even though it's so simple, this really speaks to me, really makes me feel like the outfit represents who I am, which is kind of intangible in a way to describe, but that's where I just keep going, I love it, because that is what that means to me. With this outfit, of course, it's a classic pink and green combination. A bit of a pattern clash as well, but a pattern clash that works. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It makes it feel more like a scrapbook where it's lots of combinations of different colours and textures. I feel in particular this is a very good pink and green shade match, like it works really well. I was a bit skeptical about this one because I was thinking, I don't know, it's like a long flowy skirt and a more boxy short, like is that going to be a mismatch of the two pieces? But I do think they work together nicely. And for shoes, I've just got white and green Superstars, which honestly match this skirt so well. I love this shade of green. Two symmetrical white rosette bows in the back of my head, just to bring out that white a bit more. Again, I feel like these are all super simple, but something about them really just works for me. Adding a few additional accessories for how I might wear the outfit out if I needed those practical things like a bag and my glasses. I'm actually just so excited by how flawlessly this top fits in with the rest of my wardrobe and still feels like a kind of niche that isn't filled by anything else in my wardrobe. I will say this was the one piece that I knew I definitely wanted to get from the collaboration if I was able to catch it at the right time. This was the one piece that I was most sure would sort of like cement itself well in my wardrobe, and I feel like this is just clearly coming through with the outfits that I'm styling, because it just feels like it's just always been in my wardrobe. I just feel like the cutest, sweetest apple ever in this outfit. And is there really anything more I can ask for from an outfit? I feel so myself, and this top just assimilates so perfectly into the vibe I want from my wardrobe and the kind of outfits that I put together whilst filling a niche, because I don't feel like I actually have that many long sleeve tops. I feel like this is kind of like a conundrum, right? Because if it's warm enough to need a long sleeve top, it's probably going to be layered, so I never kind of like invest in a nice long sleeve top because it's always just going to be buried underneath something anyways. But then it means when it's like the perfect weather to wear a long sleeve and have it on show, I never have a long sleeve, so I always end up just wearing a jumper or anything anyways. So this actually feels a really, really nice niche in my wardrobe, and an outfit like this can be perfect for a kind of warm autumn day as well. So all the more reasons I'm definitely keeping this shirt. One thing about me is I'm not a huge jewelry person. I am a jewelry person in the sense that I wear jewelry every single day, but it's usually just the same jewelry that I like wearing every single day. The one exception is this necklace. It's a bit more of a statement, and it goes so nicely with this top, does it not? There's something about the more simple, subtle shapes of the top with a bit more of like a statement necklace with some more intricate detailing. I think the two go together really, really nicely. This hair accessory I'm so excited about as well. I did recently just get it off of Etsy, and I just love the flower shape. It's really different. I have a lot of bows. I do love a hair bow. So it's something a bit different, a bit flatter, which is actually really practical, because if you're like in a car, on a train, on a bus for a long period of time, it can be quite uncomfortable actually to have a bow, you know, and like lean your head back. I'm not going to delude myself that, you know, I got it purely for practical reasons, but I love that it is a more practical option whilst still being able to do something a bit more fun with my hair. And this is another outfit that's like I can wear in multiple seasons, because all I need to do is like layer up on tights and obviously wear a jacket on top, but then it would be perfect for autumn, winter. But, you know, remove the tights, just have the shorts. Obviously a long sleeve top in the peak of summer is unrealistic, but still for those warmer days, especially because it's not like a super tight top as well, I could so see myself wearing this in warmer months as well. But for now, I definitely feel I'm excited. This really gives like a Christmas outfit. I don't know if it's because the top has a slightly pajama-y vibe, and I do feel like wearing pajamas aesthetically feels like quite a Christmas time thing. But yeah, I do feel like a little snow angel in this outfit. In my compromise to not try and make literally every variation of an outfit that I would ever wear, I do want to do a bit of like a rotating show of like the different accessories and the way I would piece them, because that's definitely an aim of my wardrobe. The general vibe I want for my wardrobe is that if I pick out two pieces blindly, I won't be mad at how they go together. Like, I'll still have preferences on what I want to wear different things with, but in general, every piece in my wardrobe is kind of compatible with a lot of other pieces in my wardrobe and not buying specific outfits. So as part of that endeavor, I do end up having a lot of like mix and match outfits that I do really love, and slightly different accessories I would wear with everything, which makes it very exhausting when I want to document a certain version of an outfit because there's just too many versions. But to combat that, I will be rotating through different accessories. So even though I would totally wear the accessories from other outfits with this outfit, we're gonna keep it fresh and show off some different ones. So for this one, especially as I think it's more of like an autumn winter vibe for me, throwing in a little bit of brown to feel a bit more like I'm romanticizing the autumn is what we're going for with this. This top is definitely just inspiring me so creatively with my outfits, because every single outfit I put on, you know, and I love the outfits I make, don't get me wrong, but sometimes, you know, when there's like those extra ones you just love like a little bit more. I feel like every one of these outfits I'm putting together is one of those outfits. This is such an insane streak of outfits, and I'm not trying to be self-complimentary, but I feel like the top, it has magical properties. I feel like the outfits I'm creating are outfits that have never been created before. Even though I've very much worn this dress with these boots with a pink top layered underneath. This is just taking it to another level. These are not my areas of niche interest, but I do feel like this is giving like a strawberry shortcake, holly hobby, precious moments vibe, which I absolutely love. Rotating around some of the different accessories I have, the little buttons, for making so many outfits that are so nostalgic and with such a nostalgic collaboration. These little buttons just, I feel, do so much to serve the vibe. Serve the vibe. So I'm serving the vibe. This is too good, as in like I feel like I need to wear 5 outfits a day, so I can wear all of these. And guys, this is just the first item. This is just the first item. This isn't even all the outfits for the first item. Are you kidding me? All of these outfits might be my magnum opus. Every time I put the outfit on, I love it by itself, and then I throw on the accessories as well, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is just too good. It's just too damn good. Because of the boxier fit, I feel like it is not the most natural layer underneath the dress, but it's definitely possible, which I'm so glad for. I definitely feel like I will be wearing this outfit. I feel like I actually can't contain my excitement. Like when I tell you, when I was unboxing them and just trying them on to check everything was okay, I was so excited at that point, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. I'm so happy that I managed to get these pieces, and it came at a good time as well because I got a little work bonus. So I just feel like I've absolutely treated myself. Not that I like to give in to the whims of consumerism too frequently. And the fact that I'm just choosing a couple of outfits and there's still like the rest of my wardrobe that I haven't tried this stuff on with, it's so exciting. This dress as well, I'm so glad I got it because it was something I had saved on Depop like a while ago, and every now and again I like trawling through my old Depop saves because it's quite helpful to know like what has been the consistent things that I've liked over time. So yeah, I like scrolling through my old Depop likes and Vinted likes and all that kind of thing, and this was still unsold, so I sent like a bit of a lowball offer and they accepted. I'm so glad. Like I can't believe that this was sitting idle and no one purchased it for so long, myself included. Honestly as well, sometimes I hear about my friends like Depop or charity shop finds, and I'm like, oh, I've just never had anything that good, you know, like I've never had that good of a find. But you know what, I need to give more credit to my wardrobe because then I open it up and I forget everything is secondhand and was a find at some point. This dress included for when I was looking back at it. But this bag as well, the Kate Spade heart bag, was a wishlist item for a really long time, and I managed to get this on Vinted, I think for between 50 and 60 pounds, so definitely still expensive for a small bag, but compared to like retail price and resale prices, I need to not forget, just because I've had it for multiple years, that is not a crazy find. And honestly, one thing I'm not doing enough is shouting out the other pieces from my wardrobe. They are all like, I think almost everything in this video will be secondhand outside of the liang pieces. So shout out Depop and Vinted, charity shops, any place you can buy secondhand clothing. I very much enjoy you. Thank you for decking me out and making me feel cool. And of course, the story of the boots, not secondhand, but if you want the story of the boots, go watch my other video about my favourite fall pieces at the moment, because I've been looking for these for a long time, and I'm so excited to have them in my wardrobe and to wear them with such cute outfits. Oh, it's so good. I think I'm going to have to cut myself off at some point, so this outfit will be the last outfit for the top, but rest assured there would be so many different ways I would style this. I do feel like though I may have pulled out my best for this video. Finishing on another pink and green outfit. Another very playful, nostalgic outfit. Are we surprised? That's pretty much summarizes my entire wardrobe. We've got the polka dot New Balances, so that really fun cutesy pattern. A frill sock, love a frill sock, also a very nostalgic vibe. And then these pink and green, symmetrical but in asymmetric colors. I can't fully see the back of my head as I'm doing my hairstyle, so they're symmetrical as far as I can tell, but if they don't look symmetrical, then close your eyes. That's none of your business. It's a very cutesy electric outfit. I feel like we've moved from Animal Crossing New Leaf Mare to Animal Crossing New Leaf Villager in the town. And rotating out the accessories again, we've just got a very classic pink over the shoulder bag. What I particularly like about styling it with this outfit is there's so many like trinkets and stuff on the skirt, and then obviously the top is a bit plainer with the stripes. So being able to add my own keychains onto the bag at this kind of height, I feel like adds a nice balance to the outfit. It feels a bit like the right kind of like puzzle piece fitting in with the rest of the puzzle that is this skirt. This is what's so exciting, because I have plans later today, and I don't know what I'm wearing yet. I might wear one of these outfits. I feel like maybe it is a bit cliche to say, but I do love how there's an unexplainable element to it, but dressing up in a way that feels like I'm inherently compelled to does make me feel so much more like myself. And you know, I don't know what it necessarily is that I want to say about my outfits. All I know is that it feels like it is me. And, you know, I can dissect that a bit more, you know, in terms of like nostalgia, cuteness, apples, and all of these like motifs and ideas that I like, and trying to incorporate them into my outfits. But there is just something about these outfits in particular that right now do feel so aligned with who I am. And I hope to find the better words to articulate it, but for now, that's, I think, as good as I can do. But it just feels so right, and I'm just really enjoying dressing up, and all of these outfits are just inspiring me and energizing me in a really lovely way. And I do want to make it more about, you know, the process of putting things together rather than the process of buying, because it's not about that. And I want to take away like the focus on consumerism with my outfits. Like, it's more about a form of self-expression, but I feel like it is kind of difficult, because is that not inherently tied to consumption? Is that not inherently tied to the fact that there's subliminal messages in my brain that have been marketed to me since I was young? So yeah, I don't know, it gets kind of, I feel like I get kind of complex about my feelings on fashion that make me feel a bit guilty for enjoying dressing up this much. And it's hard to know for sure, but I do feel like these outfits represent me, and not like an idealized version of consumerism and consumption that I'm happy to be portraying. Like, this is about self-expression as far as I can tell, and I do feel like I am expressing myself and the world in my head that exists. And I do really feel like all of these outfits do encapsulate that element, which I try to focus on, but I do feel like that's inherently a bit contradictory, because all of this is centered around the fact that I've bought new clothes. So I don't really know what the outcome of this is, but I'm just keeping it real. That's how it feels, kind of. With that wrapping up the outfits for these tops, I'm just so excited. There's still so many good outfits to come, but let's go. You know what that means for this section. Game over. Da -da -da. Da -da -da. Da -da -da.